Imagine a vault so secure, it's considered impenetrable, guarding billions in precious stones.
This isn't a movie plot, it's the reality of the Antwerp Diamond Center in Belgium, a fortress designed to protect the heart of the global diamond trade.
In 2003, this fortress was breached in what became known as the Antwerp Diamond Heist, a crime so audacious and meticulously executed, it earned the title Crime of the Century. How did thieves bypass layers of cutting-edge security to pull off a robbery worth an estimated $100 million, vanishing overnight? To understand the scale of this heist, we first need to grasp Antwerp's significance. For over 500 years, this Belgian city has been the undisputed global capital of the diamond trade. It's where over 80% of the world's rough diamonds and 50% of cut diamonds pass through. This concentration of wealth, housed in a bustling, yet tightly controlled district, made it an irresistible target for a particular kind of ambitious criminal. The target was the Antwerp Diamond Center, a seemingly ordinary building on the outside, but a bastion of security within. It housed hundreds of diamond merchants' offices and, crucially, a massive underground vault. This building wasn't just a place of business, it was a symbol of trust and impregnability in a high-stakes industry. Its security was legendary, not only due to the vault itself but also the layers of protection surrounding it. Deep within the diamond center, 10 meters below ground, lay the vault. It was protected by an intimidating array of advanced security systems. The vault door itself was a 3-ton steel behemoth, secured by a complex lock with 100 million possible combinations. Inside, an infrared heat detector, a seismic sensor to detect vibrations, Doppler radar to sense movement, and a magnetic field guarded against any intrusion. This wasn't just physical strength, it was a network of invisible eyes and ears. The mastermind behind this audacious plot was Leonardo Notarbartolo, an Italian professional thief with a charismatic demeanor. Notarbartolo wasn't a brutish thug, he was sophisticated, known for his ability to charm and blend in. He had a history of involvement in high-end jewelry theft, but nothing on this scale. He presented himself as a legitimate diamond merchant, successfully renting an office in the Diamond Center 2 years prior to the heist. This was his crucial first step to getting inside. Notarbartolo's infiltration was a masterclass in patience. For 2 years, he operated his seemingly legitimate business, building trust with the building's staff and observing every detail of its operations. He carefully mapped out the security routines, the schedules of guards, the blind spots of cameras, and the precise layout of the building's infrastructure. This wasn't a smash and grab, it was a slow, deliberate dissection of the target's vulnerabilities, gaining access from the inside. Notarbartolo understood that no single person could execute a heist of this complexity. He assembled a small, specialized team, reportedly comprising some of Italy's most skilled criminals. These included a surveillance expert, a lock-picking genius, an alarm specialist, and a driving expert. While their identities remained largely a mystery to the public, their individual expertise was critical. Each member had a specific role, meticulously planned and rehearsed, to tackle each layer of the vault's formidable defenses. The planning extended far beyond simply observing. Notarbartolo's team painstakingly recreated a duplicate of the vault's door and its locking mechanism. This allowed them to practice their techniques repeatedly, refining their approach until they could bypass the 3-ton door and its combination lock with surgical precision. They also studied the building's wiring, creating a custom-made device to circumvent the magnetic field and sensors without raising a single alarm. This level of detail was unprecedented. The stage was set. The team chose a quiet Saturday night, February 15, 2003, knowing the building would be largely deserted. This was the perfect cover to execute their plan. The tension would have been palpable as they approached the Diamond Center, knowing that one wrong move, one overlooked detail, could trigger an alarm and unravel years of meticulous planning. The fate of millions in diamonds, and their freedom, hung in the balance. The first challenge was simply getting into the building without detection. Notarbartolo had kept his office key and, crucially, a key to the building's main gate. They used the main gate key to enter the secure perimeter, then bypassed the building's initial motion sensors by covering them with plastic and tape. A sophisticated team member then skillfully picked the main door lock, ensuring no forced entry was detected, leaving no obvious signs of their arrival. Once inside the building, the real challenge began: the vault room itself. They used their pre-built custom devices to neutralize the magnetic field that protected the vault area. Then, with incredible precision, they located and disabled the infrared heat detectors. This required moving slowly and methodically, ensuring their body heat didn't trigger an alarm. Each step was a testament to their preparation and the ingenuity of their electronic countermeasures. The Doppler radar, designed to detect any movement within the room, was another formidable obstacle. The thieves reportedly bypassed it by manipulating its frequency or using a jamming device. The seismic sensors, which would detect any vibrations from drilling or heavy tools, were perhaps the trickiest. To neutralize them, they may have used a special insulating spray or created localized vibrations to mask their actual work. The level of technical sophistication to overcome these layers was truly remarkable. With the internal sensors neutralized, they faced the final, most daunting barrier: the 3-ton vault door. The team didn't try to crack the combination lock. Instead, they used specialized tools and a drilling rig to create a small hole next to the lock, then inserted a camera to map the internal mechanism. With this precise information, they used custom-made drills to bypass the complex combination lock, rendering its 100 million possibilities useless. This was the culmination of years of practice on their replica door. Once the door was open, the team entered the vault, which contained 189 safe deposit boxes. They systematically emptied 123 of these boxes, focusing on the ones likely to contain the most valuable diamonds. They didn't take everything, which suggested a strategic, targeted approach. The haul included loose diamonds, gold, jewelry, and other valuables. The exact total remains debated, but initial estimates quickly soared, cementing its place as one of history's largest heists. With their mission accomplished, the team executed their escape with the same precision as their entry. They carefully covered their tracks, attempting to erase any evidence of their presence. They left no fingerprints, no obvious signs of forced entry, and no alarm was triggered during the entire operation. Under the cover of darkness, they vanished into the night with their incredible loot, leaving behind a pristine crime scene that would utterly bewilder authorities for days. It was a seemingly perfect crime. The heist went undetected throughout Saturday night and all of Sunday. It wasn't until Monday morning, February 17, 2003, that a security guard performing his routine checks discovered the impossible: the vault door was ajar, and the deposit boxes inside were empty. The initial reaction was disbelief, followed by shock. How could such a thing happen in the world's most secure diamond vault? The news sent shockwaves through the global diamond industry and law enforcement alike. When investigators arrived, they were faced with a baffling scene. There were no signs of forced entry on the vault door, no alarms had been tripped, and surveillance footage from the weekend was inexplicably missing or corrupted. It was as if ghosts had performed the robbery. The sheer professionalism of the crime left detectives with virtually no immediate leads, leading to intense speculation about an inside job or a level of criminal sophistication rarely seen. The case seemed cold until investigators made an unlikely discovery near the crime scene. Among discarded items, they found a partially eaten sandwich. While seemingly insignificant, forensic analysis quickly revealed a crucial piece of evidence: DNA. This single, overlooked item would prove to be the undoing of the perfect crime. It was a classic example of how even the most meticulous criminals can make a tiny, human error. The DNA from the sandwich was entered into a European criminal database. Within days, it yielded a match: Leonardo Notarbartolo. The man who had carefully cultivated an identity as a legitimate diamond merchant, who had spent years planning, was caught by a single discarded lunch. He was quickly traced to his home in Italy and arrested. The mastermind had been identified, but the full story of the heist, and the fate of the diamonds, was far from over. During his trial, Notarbartolo maintained his innocence, claiming he was merely a small-time fence hired to dispose of the diamonds, not the mastermind. He suggested that the true culprits were a shadowy group of Jewish diamond dealers who orchestrated the heist for insurance fraud. However, the evidence against him, including the crucial DNA and his long-term infiltration, was overwhelming. In 2005, Leonardo Notarbartolo was convicted and sentenced to 10 years in prison for his role in the heist. Despite Notarbartolo's conviction, the vast majority of the stolen diamonds have never been recovered. This remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the heist. Where did $100 million in diamonds go? Speculation abounds. Were they quickly fenced on the black market? Are they still hidden somewhere, waiting to be rediscovered? The fact that such a massive fortune simply vanished adds another layer to the legend of the Antwerp Diamond Heist. After his release, Notarbartolo gave interviews, offering tantalizing hints and a different version of events. He claimed the heist was an inside job, orchestrated by a group of wealthy Jewish diamond merchants to collect insurance money, and that his crew was hired only to make it look like a theft. He asserted that the real value stolen was far less than initially reported, possibly around $18 million. While this narrative captivated the public, police dismissed it as a desperate attempt to reduce his sentence or deflect blame. The Antwerp Diamond Heist forever changed the landscape of security in the diamond industry and beyond. The unbreakable vault proved to be fallible, leading to massive upgrades in security systems globally. The audacity, meticulous planning, and the near-perfect execution of the crime remain a chilling reminder of criminal ingenuity. It demonstrated that even the most advanced technology can be overcome by human intelligence, patience, and a willingness to exploit the smallest vulnerabilities. The Antwerp Diamond Heist stands as a testament to both genius and recklessness. Notarbartolo and his team achieved the impossible, breaching a vault thought to be impregnable, only to be undone by a single, careless mistake. Yet, the vast fortune of diamonds remains missing, adding a layer of enduring mystery to an already astonishing tale. It's a story of meticulous planning, incredible execution, and a touch of human fallibility that turned a perfect crime into an unsolved riddle.